What's up? This is Dave Views, and this is a subject I wanted to touch on before. This is Timothy Ward. He's a good YouTuber. I've been following him for some years. I think for a year, a little bit over a year. He brings up some great talking about. He brings up great talking points when it comes to the American dream, and you, you'll understand. He's a little different, but he's good at explaining this way better than me. Let's get into it. Also, I do great videos like this all the time, showing what I think, my opinions, my views. And if you like these type of videos, keep on coming back. We'll welcome you here.
Talk about the American dream. But before I get into that, I just want to say if you look behind me, you'll see a mess of clothes. Today was laundry day. It was my day off. I got the clothes washed and dried, but I haven't got around to putting them up because I was lazy and I wanted to watch some TV and take a nap. So, whereas most people, when they woke up, would have put the clothes away, then did a video, y'all know me. If I don't do something immediately when I think about it, it won't get done. And I wanted to do this video. So if you look behind me and see, jeans and t-shirts and jockey shorts, I apologize if you have to look at these things during this video. But we all know I'm not a professional YouTuber yet, so you have to deal with these type of things from time to time. Now, the American dream. Have you ever stopped to wonder why the American dream is the American dream? If you were to stop and ask, 100 people what the American dream was, most of them would give you an answer pretty similar. It would be husband, wife, 2.5 kids, dog, two-story house, two-car garage, two nice cars to put in it, white picket fence in the suburbs. That kind of is the standard American dream. Have you ever stopped to ask why that is the standard American dream? There are hundreds of thousands, I would say, if not more, of different lifestyles in America. There are millions of people, all with their own different goals and ideas and dreams of what they want to do in their life. There are, millions of people living different lives. So why, if you ask any segment of the population what the American dream is, why do they all answer pretty much the same thing?
Because it's conditioning. It's conditioning to a certain thing. It's what they show us on TV. It's what they promote to us as being the end all be all. The goal. The when you made it in life. Is when you have all that. Which ain't really nothing wrong with those things if they make you happy. Me, I'll be cool with having a good house and having my own business and make me a good amount of money a year, enough to where I can take care of everything. That's my dream, just so I can have a successful business where I can take care of everything, and I don't have to be or worker be all my life. And I just really want to do that. And I want to be a top photographer. That's my thing. But I mean, but the real goal is to not even have to work to make money. If you know what I mean, like the big guys are doing. People who are not even doing much work and they making millions. That's the real goal for me. But let's let him finish.
I mean, if there was anything else where there were so many variables and so many options, and you were to ask people, about it, and they all gave pretty much the same answer, you'd be like, okay, something's wrong here. If you were to ask people, what's your favorite food, and everybody said lasagna, 90% of people said lasagna, you'd be like, okay, something's wrong here. There's some brainwashing going on, or somebody's got some really good lasagna going on up in this area. You would think something's wrong. But when it comes to the American dream, we just all are like, yeah, that's the American dream. If you ask people about it, they'll say, yeah, everybody wants the American dream, and then they'll tell you what it is. Why is this? Like, when did we get sold this dream? There's some people don't think about, but the American dream could be anything.
Maybe movies, Hollywood, sitcoms. I don't know. That's pretty much what I'm thinking about. Yeah, But like you said, American dream could be different. A dream for every American, really, like whatever they want to do. But it seems like when we hear American dream, that's what we think of: brainwashing and conditioning.
The American dream could be everybody wants to live in, a tiny house and drive a bicycle. The American dream could be everyone wants to live in a communal house with 30 other people and, ride burros to work. I don't know. The American dream could be anything, but is the same standard answer. And I was thinking about this today, and I think the reason why everyone answers like this is because we have been sold this dream over many
This is you. Or at least it could be you. You've been island hopping through Greece with a group of people.
decades. We have been programmed to believe that this is the dream we want. And it's because it will, I believe, initially get us to spend money. And nowadays, they continue to program it into us because it will get us into debt. And debt makes the people who, have power over these things, it makes them very rich.
Which is true. In order to get that nice house, unless you can pay it cash, when most people can't pay it cash, you gotta take a loan out from the bank. To get those two cars that go in that nice garage, unless you can pay it cash, most people cannot. You have to go take a loan out. That's some more debt. Um, they say people who go to college make $1 million more than other people in a lifetime. So let's say you went to college, that's some more loans that you gotta deal with. All that debt cycle, all that's a debt cycle. Stay in debt, stay in debt. If that's what y'all feel like is y'all American dream, that's not mine. But if that's what y'all feel is, y'all keep doing you. But that's not mine. Ergo, why I didn't finish college, 'cause I didn't want to be a crazy amount of debt. But let's let Mr. Timothy Ward get back in there.
Like I said, I think initially, I feel like this dream came about, the ideal of the American dream probably came about in the 50s after World War II. They wanted to get people spending money, getting people moving out to the suburbs, people buying all these new consumer goods that were coming available on the market. And so they, mainly with the medium of television, came up with this American dream. I mean, think about with television. These days we have a lot more varied television shows, things like that. But back in the old days, there were only so many shows on TV. And what did they all show? This same kind of, for the most part, this same kind of suburban household that had the American dream. Every now and then you'd have a show that kind of was placed in a different kind of surroundings, and it would do very well because people related to it, but then it'd be canceled and there'd be more shows with the same kind of suburban home type of American dream. Even today, where we have this varied, so many different type of shows, you still get a disproportionate amount of shows where people are living in a certain manner. And so we grow up watching these shows. We grew up hearing people say this is what the American dream is, this is what everyone wants, and we just start to believe that that's what we want. That's what we end up, striving our whole lives to acquire. And the sad part is it might not be what we want. This is my whole point in making this video, is for anyone who watches this who hasn't questioned it, to question it. Like, is that my dream? Is the American dream really my dream?
It ain't mine. It ain't mine.
There's so many people out there.
Yeah, and it also has to do something with school. Like school is trying to make you a worker, and you know, school doesn't. Well, public school. I don't know about private school. I didn't go to private school. Public school really just wants you to be a good worker in society. Wants you to be a consumer, and wants you to get a job so you can make money to pay your rent, pay your bills. That also funnels the American dream, of the suburb and all that. They go hand in hand, in my opinion, but let's let them keep going.
Who just automatically assume it is because they've been told it is. So they're going after these bigger houses, bigger cars, wanting to live in certain neighborhoods. They're working their whole life towards a dream that honestly they might not really even want. I think some people wake up way too late, 50s and 60s, and are like, wait a second, why did I spend my whole life doing that, chasing that? That's not what I really wanted. And, that's my whole theme in this video. If you haven't, already, take some time and think about, the American dream. And if that's what you're going after, is it really what you want? Now, if it is what you want, fine. There are some people that is what they really want out of life. And there's nothing wrong with that. Even if it, puts you in debt or, makes you have to spend more money, that's you. It's up to you. Like, I'm not going to jump on anyone's dream. If the American dream, as we know it, is what you want out of life, go for it, because that's what life is all about. But if it's not, well, then maybe it's time you started thinking about what's your dream. Drop the American off of it and put your name in there. What's Timothy's dream?
And that's basically the gist of the video. I mean, I can stop it right here. I see what he's saying. And yeah, it's your life. Actually think about what you want to do. Actually sit down, put some time into it, plan it out, write it down if you have to. You know what I'm saying? Read it over a couple of times. Have somebody else read it. I don't know. But it's real important that you take time out for your dreams. But hey, you gotta have dreams. You gotta have goals, because if you don't, then who are you? Like, you just roam through this world a zombie, just working just to work, just to pay your bills. I mean, I guess if that's what you want to do, but that's not what I want to do. I have bigger goals. But if you like this analysis, if you like this reaction, if you like Mr. Timothy's Wars video, go and like his video on his channel. If you like how I spoke about it, if you like my opinion, or if you don't like my opinion, comment, like, subscribe, and all that. Peace.